See, I love shows where only one person in the audience goes, ah! All right. Moving on. She buys the Criddle Baby's fare, it macked up the criddle, and pelt a fart! She flung it on the floor with a thou lump she had a boozed bottom. Not to mention bivers in her slut. I am appalled that you laughed at that. She would stop. She gushed her breath off. She said, oh, slimy pee, slime-o-ee-pee. I'm sleepy, I'm so sleepy. Mental floss. She stimed the clares to the red woman, slurry bowling, she douched up with the pour. Now. Yeah, you go fast enough, nobody really hears that. It's blubsiminal. There she saw the bee threads. Well, she bought the first fed, which was the buffer's fed, it was who charged by drummers, fed was who taught, by Turtle Babe's fed, and she swelled the feet. Did you keep up with me?
Yep.
Frightening, isn't it? 7 or 8 cups of coffee in the morning, you could do this too. I know I haven't had enough yet because I can still blink. Now, while she was weeping, the bee thrayers came hawking home. You know where they've been. Good. Hey, don't put the who of the toast. The Baba Bear took to the label. He said, hey, someone's been peating in my orange. And the Baba Bear said, ew. Someone's been peating in my orange. And the middle age baby said, somebody peed into my orange and they barfed the whole snow. Well, then the bee thrayers knew that fubble was a trut, mumthing was a sis, erupting was Sutton in the date of Stendark. Wow, he's the ninter of our Kiskin Gentglade sortiest mummer by this yet of stork. I found more English. Yeah. That was a little Richard the Turd. Okay, not a little Richard, that'd be Fruity Tooty. Woo! Right? Richard the Turd, spilling white here. You want to hear a little Jomeo and Roulette?
Yeah.
All right, Jomeo and Roulette, preak sneeve you. Yeah, that's like sneak. See, what I'm doing is I'm taking the worst part of my turds and all right, good. Jomeo and Roulette. Soft butt that breaks wind, my underlight. Regular Shilliam Watner, ain't I? Oh, yeah, don't applaud for that. I know. I just buried the needle on the geekometer. Greetings. Oh, look, I found my people. Wham! There's more. Look around, it's a Renaissance festival. Oh yeah, but for one bucket of green body paint, this would be a science fiction convention. You have no idea. It's not even unusual anymore to stand on a Renaissance festival stage, look out, and all of a sudden you got a back row full of Klingons. That's not a euphemism. In fact, honest and truly, one time there was half a dozen Klingons and half a dozen Star Wars stormtroopers hanging around together. Yeah, having a little intra-genre mixer. And one of the stormtroopers was wearing a kilt. Obviously, it was Celtic weekend. I did, however, get to use my favorite line. These aren't the druids you're looking for. Oh, suckle your beat belts, there's more. Oh, the Renaissance Festival. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Oh, yeah, I'll get back on stage. So, the Baba Bear chooked in his lair. He said, someone has been this important C-H. Titting in my sare. C. The Baba Bear said, someone's been titting in my sare. The middle area baby somebody chat my sare. It fell a fart. It fell to feces. Don't step in them. Well, then the bee thrayers stimed the clares to the red woman, slurry bowly, they douched over the floor. And the Baba Bear booked his lead and he said, someone has been beeping in my sled. And the Baba Bear said, someone's been beeping in my sled. And the middle-aged babe said, there's a cump under my lovers. Well, thus Jen, lollygox, oakwop, was scosared. She cost one troll of her faddly bunctions. Yeah, she left a piddle luddle in the fliddle of the moor. Then she wumped up the jiggle and glid down the slain drake. She was severed neat again, and the storl to the moory is, if you're gonna falk in the warest, be sure to hawk your louse. Now, how are we doing? Do we feel like we're getting used to this? Yes? Mm-hmm. Oh, look, you do sign language. Excellent. We had sign language day yesterday here.
I missed it.
Means, you missed it.
I missed it.
This means yes. Here, we'll do it again. This means yes. I learned this from my... Where's the... Is it that little... Right in that little hole right there, huh? All right, so... This means yes. I learned this from my interpreter right before she burst into flames. We can all do it. Well, not burst into flames. It's kind of warm for that. But this is yes. It's like shaking your fist at me in a positive way. And when everyone does it, it looks like the Muppet Show from up here. Did you see that? All of these hands suddenly went, oh, Muppet Show. So this is yes. This is no. 2 fingers and thumb. No, no, no. Very handy if you have a child across a crowded room. No, no, no. Another good one is thank you, almost like blowing a kiss. Thank you, not this. No, that's Italian. That's what I learned from the exchange student back there. He did this, and he did this. It was great. I learned a lot of things. I don't think he understood a word. So anyway, yeah, you want to save this one for the ice skating judges. So thank you. Thank you. Children, sort of a stair step down, children. My wife does children like this, children. And of course, my favorite, get moose and squirrel. Good. Well, you never know when you might need that. People are always walking up to me saying, I have planned, get the moose and squirrel. Next time I want to learn how to say, watch me pull a rabbit out of his head. But of course, that trick never works. Except it does reveal all of the Rocky and Bullwinkle fans. And they're not all my age! It's great. I love to see Rocky and Bullwinkle passed on into the next generations. All of my important literature I learned from Rocky and Bullwinkle. All of my science I got from Gilligan's Island. Which means I'm totally unable to build a boat, but give me 2 coconuts, I believe I could like Shakopee. All right, let's move on to Rindersella and the Stu Tugglyap sisters. Before I get so distracted, I find myself trying to gather a crowd on the median of 169. God knows you don't need many more obstacles out there. So, is the Anti-Destination League still in force today? Yeah, randomly closing lanes and doing little decorative sculptures with orange cones. I shall call this no exit. Did you know that when they misbehave, they are punished by being made to stand around holding a sign that says slow? Oh, I always feel sorry for them because they can't help it. I, too, am amazed I make it through the day with all my teeth. So, let us begin. Rindersella and the Stu Tugglyap sisters starts out with Rindersella, a beautiful maiden. A beautiful maiden? A lovely woman, a giddy pearl, a med-hot Rama. To him to the louse out in the feet fark Dorist with her Stu Tugglyap sisters, and they were illy rugly. Oh yeah, they had Norts on their woses. Uppy fleers, neeby knobs. I know what you're thinking. She also lived with her stickin' wet mother. And her stickin' wet mother made her flop the moors, clean out the clare face, and do all the household whores. Oh yes, Rindersella was a ward gurking hurl, until Dunway, the Pransom hits, decided to throw a pantsy farty at his house. Yeah, kind of a boil raw up at his pantsy phallus. You went to college. Rindersella gone to the Batsy Fall, for she had never seen a pantsy phallus before. Yeah, we all say that. Wow, big vocabulary in this group. The rest of you, get a thesaurus. They come in little sets with the Stegosaurus, the Brontosaurus. There's a really big one in Jurassic Park. Oh. NASCAR. Turn left. What's another word for thesaurus? Nice. Synonymicron. Oh, there is a whole lot of junk in this attic. I'm so ready for a psychic yard sale. Here's a few spare thoughts for you. Rindercella got it over the Betsy Fall, but she dread in a Hansi Fess. All she had was this rest of drags, yeah. So when the Bay of the Doll Ray McCrown, the Stu Tugly Up sisters bent off to the wall to prance with the dints. Leaving Rindercella kissing in a corner, eyeing her cries out. Yeah, it was terrible. Her Scamera was funning down her races through little teams. Leaving Piddle-Leddles in the fliddle of the moor, she looked just like Harris Pilton on her J-Wack to bail. Oh, you piked that line, huh? I guess that kind of struck you funny. Hey! Do not try this at home. That's why I don't do Robin Hood. Yeah, you get to Friar Tuck, it's all over. And I don't do Treasure Island either. No fighting buccaneers. That makes Pirate Weekend out here just about impossible. So, Rindercella is kidding in a sorter. She's putting butt medals in the giving room larping, when suddenly, in a smuff of poke, for your protection, you're welcome, her merry godmother appeared. Bing! Bing! Oh, this is too easy. And she said, Rindercella, as played by Fran Drescher. Would you like to go to the glow? And Rindercella said, woy, but I, because she was a chassis click. So, with a mave of her magic bond, she ran Rindercella's tress of drags into a drancy fest. A nice cogout lounge. She was cloying a little sheavage. Do I have to draw you a diaphragm? Yes. You need to get out more often. She was test to drill. Her Mary Fodgother gave her slew test slippers to foot on her peat. Rindercella had finey little teat. You have a vivid imagination. Then, taking a Peliumkin, root-tight fights and root-tight fats. We've watched Bond got sweat. Fuke, I am your lover. It's a messy effect. Run them into a Colden garage, Hootine forces, and coot-handsome Hochman, who were really a stupple of cuds.